Dude, this is going to be fun, dude.
We're going to have fun.
We're going to have fun. That's what this is about. So,
Yes, sir.
all
right, go.
Most people that know both of us, this isn't going to be like that crazy. Our group chat has been asking for this for quite some time.
Begging.
Because you have a lot to say in group chats. A lot. Can I ask you something? Because now I got you on the spot. What do you get out of digging on group chats? What do you get out of, you say some wild shit.
In general or
in
just
general?
On group chats?
In general, but
yeah, well, yes.
In general, but is it because who you are in life, you just throw it into group chats the same way? Like, I feel like you have a lot to say. You have some wild things that come out of your fucking, through your fingertips.
Wow. I came here expecting to talk sports.
We're talking sports. We're going to get into sports, bro. I'm digging first.
This.
We're getting this out of the way, bro.
I'm kind of taken aback. You think I say wild stuff on group chats? And
I know you say wild stuff on group chats.
It's all relative, I guess.
In your mind,
what do I get out of it?
Yeah. What do you love the rise?
I don't know.
I feel like you do. I feel like you just love to ruffle feathers, bro.
I ended up on your fucking podcast.
You did. You're here.
What do I get out of it?
You won.
I don't know.
I know you look.
That's rhetorical, right?
I think you look for a rise. No, I think you look for a rise. I do. I think you love it. I think you love to push buttons.
I think in the next half hour you're gonna find out.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Where do we begin? Let's go right into it. How about this? Let's go right into it.
Go.
Big weekend. Big weekend.
I know. I'm shaving my back Saturday.
You are? Is it hairy? Is your back hairy?
Very.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it like the whole back, lower back?
Oh, yeah.
The whole back?
Dude, I'm a hairy dude.
Are you?
Yeah. Never mind.
I mean, kinda.
Yeah, no, I'm a hairy dude. Yeah, unbeknownst to most. But that was...
Neither here nor there.
Neither here nor there. You're probably talking Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. I'm gonna shoot. You're my guest. So here we go. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Boom. I'm gonna hammer. I'm gonna hammer. Right? All right. Ready? Okay. Top 5 players in the Super Bowl.
In order. So my question is, there's I'm a big, what's the criteria? Are we talking
top 5 players with
respect to their position?
Like top 5 play, and then I'm going to ask you. It's a 2-part question, but I'll give you the second part after. Top 5 players. Who are the best 5 players in the Super Bowl?
Sure.
5 to 1.
I think he's not an unsung hero. However, I would say the guy to the Chiefs dynasty that 15 years from now we're gonna have to you're gonna have to tell Maxx hey, by the way, Chris Jones.
Yeah, I like
Chris
that.
Jones. Chris Jones.
Number 5.
He is as close to Aaron Donald as we've seen. He's not Aaron Donald, but anyways, that's he's up there. I would say I can't pronounce his name. The left tackle on the Eagles. He's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
He was a 7th round project that just oh wow, we have Penei Sewell all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Now is that 5-4 or is these out of order?
No, out of order. Okay. And obviously Mahomes is the gimme, the slam dunk. I'm trying to be cool.
It's gotta be number 1, right?
Yeah, of course.
By default.
He's the, and you leave Andy Reid out of it, of course. Wow. I would, I know I'm a fantasy guru, big on fantasy. Drafted A.J. Brown in multiple leagues. I will put many props on A.J. Brown. I don't want to go A.J. Brown, he's a great wideout. I'm trying to think other than that. I really do like Jalen Carter a lot. Also, when it comes into play of I don't know, the guy costs peanuts for the next 4 years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He disrupts games.
He disrupts. He's a
stud. When you get, the reason I brought up Chris Jones first, while I'll bring up Jalen Carter now, is when the quarterback's eyes, you could feel the edge is coming here, but when you're when it's staring you in the face, get rid of that fucking thing. You don't know where that ball's going.
I agree. I feel like there are certain those are 2 of the players too where they're in quarterbacks' heads always. Not every rusher, every defensive lineman has that impact. Obviously they might be great, but instilling fear, that was changing the game because of it.
That was the big Tom Brady thing. He would always say, he said, I don't get wipe my ass with an edge rusher.
Yeah.
Said I could, I
The interior.
dealt with Dwight Freeney. I could,
Yeah.
even though Von Miller ate him up in that, what was it, 2015 AFC Championship game. But like, he's like, I could deal with that.
Yeah,
He goes, when I had a bully up the middle and I didn't have protection there, he's like,
what do you do? You can't step up in the pocket.
I changed my play call entirely.
Yeah.
And then, I love Trent McDuffie, but that's a weird one. Like, he's not a top 5 draft pick out of these two rosters. The Eagles roster.
I think you're leaving the obvious one though. Saquon?
You know what? I'm a spoiled baby. I never count the running back. I just don't.
He's got to be though.
Even
I think it's got to go Mahomes, him 1-2, right?
Saquon's
Best
fantastic.
players.
I've been telling Giants fans forever that pick 2 was a bust. You can't take a running back at pick 2. Saquon is legitimately on a trajectory to make the Hall of Fame, be in discussion for top 15 running back of all time, top 10.
Yeah, and who knows where that goes, how high he takes that. Yeah.
He's outstanding. I don't want to say take nothing away from him. I take some away from him just because I always think of like we saw Saquon as an experiment on the Giants where they took people off the street to play offensive line and they had someone who was blind and lefty playing quarterback who's righty. And it's like, he got blown up in the backfield. How many? Dude, how many box scores was it into it where he's 14 rushes for 29 yards. His long gain was 21. And it's like,
I know.
What he has it in him. I get it. Saquon, fantastic. I mean, I was at an AFC championship party 2 weekends ago, not to brag that I'm social, but by the way, thanks for getting me out of my house.
Yeah, dude.
Like I literally just,
if there's one great thing,
you got me.
I got you here, bro.
Yeah, dude.
For some time away.
I'm in work.
Some dude time, some bro time.
Work from home life.
It's a vibe.
I literally just, you got me wearing deodorant now. That's
you did smell a little different when you walked in, bro, and it was good.
That was the cigar.
It was the cigar. I definitely smelled more cigar than anything else, but I didn't smell body odor.
Nope. That was my goal tonight. And then that's why I brought the cigar. But usually I'm a Saturday deodorant guy. But anyways, like Saquon, I'm like, the prop is 123. I'm like, out of spite, I'm going to bet the under. Like, it's nuts. And
I feel like the under is this. It's crazy though, because he's just cooking.
So we're on Super Bowl. I think there's 3 possible outcomes. I think it's Philly blows them out, Philly wins by a little, or Chiefs win by a little. How do you feel about that? Which is kind of a lazy thing.
No,
the other thing is Chiefs blow them out. I picked 3 out of the 4 outcomes.
If those were the 4 options, I would put Chiefs blow them out at the bottom.
Yeah, I guess.
And I guess you have to work your way up if I'm going to go off of like what I think.
Who have they blown out this year?
They don't. I mean, I think last week was the first time they put up 30 points since last year. Right?
Correct.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, they didn't do it once. And I'm not this, it's not as easy as like, oh, let me, empty my bank account on FanDuel. Their luck's going to run out. Like, this is Andy
You think so?
Andy Reid's not just a walrus with a clipboard. Like, the guy's a fucking chemist.
Yeah.
Like, the guy.
No, he's it's been proven now because he did it in Philly, and he did it well in Philly, very well. And unfortunately didn't get
McNabb, who was an unsung, he was great. Go on.
But he did it. Like he's been now he's proven he can win Super Bowls. That's the difference. Like now he's won Super Bowls, right? So like everybody knew he was a good coach. Everybody knew he was like you said, a chemist, like somebody who, offensively, like understands how to pick defenses apart. There's no doubt about it. He's very good at it. Mahomes being his project from the beginning is the perfect, because Mahomes isn't like he's so. I think there's a lot of guys who I look at and be like, wow, like, in the right system, that guy, who knows what, because he has all these different skill sets. Like there's your stereotypical pocket passer, prototypical quarterback, kind of know what you're getting, right? And there's been a lot of those guys. You have your Brady's, you have your Mannings, you have like
typecast.
Yeah. And obviously, listen, I think the quarterback to coach relationship is what makes success possible in so many different ways, right? So like I think there's great quarterbacks that just didn't have the right system, didn't have the right coach. Mahomes, because he's not normal, it's a lot of like the plays he makes are outside the box. When you can hone in on being a system guy, and he's a great system guy, and then when you need to make those plays, not everybody can do that. It's what I like about Jalen too. It is. Jalen's more prototypical.
Yeah, it's turned into
like pro style.
I feel both teams are great, and I'm not even a big Kellen Moore guy, but like he's always been one to if you're a Madden, you're all right. I have AJ Brown and Saquon. Guess who's getting the ball? Like he's been very good at that with between CD and Anyways, it's made the game where it's all right. At least we have an out where it turns into sandbox football, and then I know
that's what I'm talking about.
Second play,
it's the Josh Allens, it's the Lamar Jacksons.
Josh Allen, which everyone's chasing that in the draft.
Yes.
Everyone tries to project that. I listen to, McShay, Jeremiah. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
It's more of a instinctual thing.
Yeah.
Body size matters. Obviously, traits matter, but you're like...
No, gamers. They're gamers.
Yeah, gamers.
Like Baker Mayfield is a gamer.
Yeah.
Gamer.
I was...
love him.
Very out on him early, and I've been... I was on a call with my brother Sean like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, dude, I ate crow. I will eat crow on like Baker's got it. Like I don't get
it's
like him going pick one over. Like I'm not here to debate the 2017 draft and where they should have gone and like blah, 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 and like he didn't work out in Carolina. This and that. Like where he is now, he's a great product. He gets his team to the playoffs. They have a chance to win. Now, if your criteria is, we got to get to the Super Bowl or bust, okay, all right, Baker Mayfield's not for you.
Well, to be what Mahomes can do and Josh Allen can do and Lamar can do, and they haven't even been able to prove it. And I don't think you can. I think that Baker's the perfect guy because we've watched a lot of quarterbacks have the right team built around them that have been able to win Super Bowls. Right? I think Baker can win a Super Bowl. I think he's good enough to win a Super Bowl with the right people around him.
That's where I would disagree. I just don't like if you put him on Kansas City, he would have to be.
No, but Kansas City doesn't have the right people. See,
so what
for Kansas City and with Mahomes?
Baker
sure.
Mayfield, he has a very good contract for a top 20 starting quarterback. Don't get me wrong. However, I just don't see a route where.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Baker Mayfield, you put, and it's very hard to even compare this, but like you put Baker Mayfield where Brad Johnson was, you put Baker Mayfield where Trent Dilfer was in the same system, they still win a Super Bowl.
Now we're time traveling.
But so do you disagree? But do you who's a better quarterback, Baker Mayfield or Trent Dilfer?
Once again, it's I mean, we're talking about two quarterbacks first of all before they instituted the you can't touch a wide receiver after 5 yards. That's very different.
I don't know if that affects Baker.
I don't hear about
system.
Sure. That is very true.
Sure, I agree. But what I'm saying is there's guys who can win Super Bowls, like Nick Foles. Nick Foles wins a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Because it's everything around him. And he cooked. He had to play his part. He did what he had to do. Baker Mayfield could win a Super Bowl with the right people around him.
Yeah, that was an anomaly. I was there. That was one of the craziest Super
It
Bowls.
was one of the craziest
Zero
Super Bowls.
punts, I'm pretty sure, in that Super Bowl.
That was a nut. And they
crazy.
And they were on fire.
They were on fire.
They were on fire.
On fire. And Doug Peterson, since that, has been fired twice. No clue what's going on. He's probably got some monkey shoulder going on right now.
He can always say he got
He can always say, I want to be Doug Peterson somewhere where I'm just retired on an island. Anyways, we're rambling. I would say I think Brad Johnson was closer to the top of the quarterbacks for the Bucs. Also, the Bucs roster was loaded. I think the percentage of the quarterback salary cap, the quarterback's percentage counts towards the salary cap is way more egregious now than it was then.
It's ridiculous.
Ask Steve Young, Brett Favre, So I think constructing a team then was very much so different. Like I'm pretty sure a Ray Lewis made more than a Trent Dilfer. Fact check.
I don't know. That's probably true. I'd imagine at that time that's probably true. Yeah.
Was there a cooler dance than Ray Lewis's?
Nah. Did you see him do it when the Bills played the Ravens. He came out. It was one of the greatest. It was. He is.
Invented swag. Who invented swag?
Deion, in NFL. In the NFL. Deion. 100%.
Yeah, Deion did.
100%.
I could cry. I could cry. I love Deion.
Deion, when we were growing up, I was Deion Sanders for Halloween. I went as Deion Sanders for Halloween. I put the hoop earring in. I had a bandana.
Remember when you also went as a Hooters girl?
I did go as a Hooters. Yeah, Hooters girl.
You look good.
I did. Yeah. I crushed as a Hooters girl. I was a thick Hooters girl.
You did.
I was thick. I was thick back in the day. I had an ass. I don't have an ass anymore. It's gone.
Tell me about it. I'm glad I'm sitting. Anyways, prop bets. Let's talk prop bets.
Let's do
Super Bowl. Just thinking how the game will go. I'm really unprepared. I just want to bring that.
No, this is not. We're not supposed to go into this prepared.
Yeah, no, I came here raw. So I'm not one of these. Like, first of all, I want to root for how I think the game will go, and then secondly, what do I want to root for? Like, I'm not these like, oh, you know what? It's like in craps. You know, I don't want to be one of these miserable pricks that are like, on the don't pass line. No, I don't want to bet the under on AJ Brown receiving.
You want to go for it. You want to, yeah.
So
all right. So I think it's safe to say you're taking the Eagles just based on.
So I think. So what is it? 1.5 is the spread. I think if it were me, I'm a big. I do two things. I like to prop bet. For one, I like to make like a 2-legger on a prop bet on both sides, so that like a little bit of stake when each team has the ball, and then I like to make what I call a safety bet that one day will work.
Never works.
So
works.
I think the safety bet is Eagles are 1.5. I would tease that to Eagles plus 4.5 because, like I said, I don't know how many 20 minutes ago I'm like I think. The Chiefs don't win big. If they're going to win, they're going to kick a last-minute field goal. So Chiefs plus 4.5 of like like KC winning 28-24 type of thing.
Yeah.
So like Eagles plus 4.5. The over-under, I think, is 48.5. I would go over 41 points, and that's the bet I actually have in. It's even money.
Over 41 points.
Eagles plus 4.5, over 41 points. Bet what you want. Even money. How do you feel about that? And I like
that. I like that because I don't see the Chiefs blowing them out. I actually think that the Eagles should win the game. I think the only thing stopping me from thinking the Eagles lose the game is just because the Chiefs are the Chiefs and they're going to figure it out and they're going to win the game. Like that's the only on paper how it's rolling right now. I really think the Eagles win the game. I do. I don't know if I'd bet against the Chiefs, though. It's hard for me to bet against it. So I like plus 4.5. I like the over 41. I do think they're going to put some points on the board. I don't see it being like a low-scoring game.
The other thing, I like Xavier Worthy. I think
I love Xavier Worthy.
He's a great prop bet. I think is like, I don't know.
He might be a keeper in our league. I think I got him as a keeper. Or was it around early? I forget. But I got him.
We need to find out the keepers because I'm pretty sure I have Jaden Daniels. Otherwise... Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I would say, wow, you got me jacked up there. I would say,
that's a great keeper.
Jaden. Well, I knew it. I laughed at you guys. I was like,
I never laughed at you about that. Not once. I was a proponent for Jaden Daniels. I thought Jaden Daniels was going to thrive. I had him in my other league. I played him the entire year. And I won. Oh, no. I lost in the championship. But I split the money.
So did I.
Yeah, we both lost. I made it to the championship in my other league, dude. I made it to this is my best fantasy year ever. Wow. Made it to the playoffs, which, if you know, you know, I have struggled tremendously. I've lost in the last 2 years at a time that I should have made it. Like week 15, 16, I'm in. It's like you're in, lose, don't make it. And this year I made it. And I thought I had a really good chance. My team was good. I had a good team.
I'm like so proud of you.
Thank you, bro.
It's
a big moment. It's a big weight off of my shoulders.
Yeah.
Because it's the one thing that everybody could rag on me about. And then it's gonna, whatever, they'll figure the next fucking thing out.
If there's nothing else, that is the one.
That is the one. Well, yeah, and then how how pro Braun I am. That's the other.
Yeah, there's only two
two
things, I'm pretty sure. You have two warts, you just nailed them.
Yeah, those are the two. I know them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stand firm in it.
And I came here, I was in my Uber, and he was on a one-way radio to who knows what country, and I was texting you like, you're like, I'll be there 6:15. Like, anyways, I'm like, I'm not bringing up these two things.
No, we could talk about it. I would love. No, I would love to talk about it.
Anyways, we're losing.
I would actually love to talk about it.
Prop bet.
Prop bet.
Xavier Worthy, take the over. I think. Andy,
What's his?
I think he's around like 55 yards receiving or something. Like they've been peppering him. He's been getting multiple targets.
He's getting a lot. He's getting a lot of touches. Targets. He's a huge deep threat guy.
I think we're going to see a lot of like end arounds with him, screens and bullshit.
Yeah.
Also, like the Eagles secondary is newly revived. It's like rookies and this and that.
They've been playing good.
I also like Pacheco as a secondary.
Ooh.
I looked it up. He's 21 yards.
Ooh.
I know they feature, moribund, fat, tubby Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, I love Kareem Hunt.
He's a plotter. Like bet Kareem Hunt to score on second and goal. But like between the 20s, I think Pacheco can bust one.
I think Pacheco over 21 is a shoe-in. I actually do, because I think.
Wow, now I'm going to bet the under. Thank you.
No, I do. I think he goes over. I do. I think Pacheco goes over. I think he's due for, more than 21 yards. I think he's going to get touches. I also would say Kareem Hunt I would take him anytime touchdown. I feel like he puts the ball in the end zone for sure.
We're going to topic swap. Your final score guess. Go.
Sucks because I'm going to go against what I just said before, but I think it's going to be, I'm going to say 27-24 Chiefs.
You being serious?
Yeah.
I had 27-24 Eagles.
No way, really?
Swear to God, in my head.
Yeah, I think 27-24 Chiefs.
You're a sick fuck.
I do.
I can't. What was our safe word? We can edit this. Paco. Break. All right. Next one. I'll come up with it. Let me think. All right. Love to bring this up at dinner parties. I go to a lot.
Oh God.
I'm a middler. You know what a middler is?
No.
You never.
Bet?
Not bet. Well, kind of.
Okay.
It's very Jewish. Larry David in a Curb episode made an entire episode about being a middler. You sit in the middle of the table and you facilitate the convo. Kind of what you're.
So you want to flip the script real quick.
Yeah, you want to be point guard at the table.
So you want to be the middler?
Convo. I would love to do
that.
that.
You be the middler. Let's flip the script.
Let's go, baby. This better be 2 minutes. Promise me.
2 minutes of me, 2 minutes. My answer? 2 minutes fire? Okay, cool.
Fire.
Cool.
Rapid fire. Gun to your neck. What New York sports team wins a championship in 2025 and it means the most?
Knicks.
Yeah, I thought that. I know I put 2025. Is it over Jets? Super Bowl?
Means the most?
Means the most.
For New York?
For New York.
Yeah. It's Knicks.
I feel that. I thought that.
Yeah, I think it brings much more to the city.
Yeah, it's a basketball town.
And the Jets too, they play in New Jersey. I think that plays a role in like how impactful it is to New York. I do. I think
Nets have no shot. We know that. And also
Knicks. If you ask me, Knicks. Most impactful championship.
Nets don't count as much.
Yeah. We got 2 minutes. Are you going to keep firing or?
We got like 45 seconds left on this.
We got one question.
Giants have been there, done that. Jets are probably a second close.
Oh, 2 minutes on this topic. My bad.
Yeah,
I thought we were rapid fire. My fault.
Oh, yeah. No, on this topic.
Okay. The Knicks.
The Knicks.
I think the Knicks.
The answer? Yankees is another
They've just won so many. I don't think it's as impactful. So many,
but like the
Mets would be. I would put the Mets too.
Mets is over Jets. You're all three, so you tell me because I'm
Knicks for sure number one. I think the Jets probably number two, and a lot of it because of the hype.
Give me your glass.
Yeah, a lot of it because of the hype and what was supposed to happen. They obviously have not made the playoffs in forever.
What hype?
The hype of what was supposed to happen the last 2 years with Aaron Rodgers, and like I just feel like there's been such a letdown that if we say, let's say you win in 2025,
there was a letdown with Aaron Rodgers. Go on.
Don't even get me started, bro. As a Jet fan, that's like now I'm that's actually like don't we can talk LeBron, we can talk all that. Don't talk about don't push my buttons there.
I could push your buttons on LeBron. I don't want to do that. It's not even fun for
me. No, the Jets was a major letdown. It hurt. I don't think I've ever seen a more exciting opening week 1 than 2020 was it 3. That game in MetLife. I don't think I've ever even
2024 with the
was it 2024
with the flag?
2023.
Yeah, you're right.
2023. Yeah, you got me messed up. Yeah. 2023. I really do believe that was, and we know a bunch of people that were at that game. So like 2023, that hype, what that was, the energy, the running out on 9/11, like that was the energy was ridiculous. And
I love how you dropped in. We know people at that game. Like I don't give a shit who was at that game.
That felt the energy of that. That MetLife isn't always like that. That was different.
Oh yeah, no, that was different. Monday
bro.
Night.
MetLife sucks.
Yeah, it had this WrestleMania feel.
It was electric.
Electric.
I
honestly, it was play for Leonard Floyd. We don't have to go down that route, but there was part of me where I had empathy, but I had such euphoria of this can't be. This is scripted.
You know, it's great.
It felt like wrestling. It felt like
I thought in that moment, I'm like, oh, this makes sense.
No, I was
straight up. I was like, oh, this makes sense.
You were the first one to call Achilles.
And Dr. Maxx, bro. I
was one of them. I'm like,
I watched my buddy twice. I watched him pop it twice. So I was somewhat familiar with it, and you could just see it. It was like, that's Achilles.
Yeah. All right. So we established
Knicks, Jets, Mets, right. Most impactful 1, 2, 3.
So HBO characters. Mount Rushmore.
Oh, this is great. HBO characters, Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. And
number 1, without question, Tony Soprano.
Done.
It isn't even
That's George Washington.
It isn't even close. It's not close.
Nope.
Now we're getting into the weeds.
Yep. Here we go.
Now we're getting into the weeds.
We know that. For Mount Rushmore, by the way, so you guys know, you always have to have a George Washington. You have to have a Hulk Hogan. You have to have someone in there that is automatic.
Yeah.
And then
it's Tony Soprano all day. I got to think about the rest of them. Because we're talking HBO.
Now it's very open to interpretation.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of all the shows. Because it's crazy to think I could even throw 2 Sopranos people in there and not even blink.
It could be all Sopranos. I'm looking at your sweatshirt. Don't put Kerry Bradshaw on there, please.
No.
Ari Gold, I love.
Ari Gold, 100% top 4. 100% Mount Rushmore.
Love him.
100% Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
So I honestly duh. Larry David. Curb.
Hell yeah.
You have to. 1, 2, 3. I think those are easy. I don't even think it's...
The weird thing is, now we get into Game of Thrones is...
I've been thinking... I like to think about it as a Game of Thrones character. And I don't know if one stands out enough. I don't know. I just don't know if one stands out enough. I really don't. I don't know if one stands out enough. You can give it to...
There's also Entourage.
But we went Ari. And I don't know if I could go pick a second Entourage before I'd pick a second Sopranos. I don't know about that.
We said Ari.
The Wire, but The Wire had so many various different...
There's
Nucky. Nucky is a great Nucky. But I
love The Wire. Very.
But Nucky Boardwalk Empire is good, but I can't. I don't think he's top 4.
No, does not. I would say it does not deserve mention, but you just mentioned him, so I don't want to.
Oh, you don't think he deserves mention?
No.
Really?
No, I don't.
Okay, my bad.
Accept your apology. Let's think here. The weird thing about Mount Rushmore is like it's said and done for. Like you're not going to get a Reagan on a Rushmore. It's done.
Yeah,
that happened.
Yep.
So it's always earlier the better.
Yeah.
You can't get whatever Rushmore you go on. If we did a 90s comedy.
Well, we have to finish this first.
Yeah.
We got to finish this first. We got to figure out how, right. because I think we're safe.
Gold,
1, 2, 3.
Tony.
Ari Gold, Tony, Larry David.
David. I'm with that.
God.
What are we missing?
I keep going to Game of Thrones.
It's tough.
But I don't know who you put.
On the game, I keep saying the mush. the Rushmore cigar guy.
Who's the like Game of Thrones #1? Because you're gonna go to what, Peter Dinklage. I don't think that he's, like
Love him.
what's her name? Daenerys. What's her name? The main blonde. The blonde chick.
In Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Targaryen.
What's her first name though? It's isn't it like Daenerys Targaryen or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
I
she's
texted the whole show.
I feel like she's probably.
I was group chatting the whole show.
I feel like she's the best character.
Yeah. But we can't go down. It's so
4, bro. Who's 4?
Oh, this is the worst topic ever.
See, The Wire does have what's his name though?
Irish cop.
No. What's his character name though? You know what I'm talking about? The shotgun.
The shotgun.
That's a solid one. That's a solid one. Is it 4 though? Is it top 4 HBO characters ever?
Rushmore, no way. Omar. Could it be? Can it be? Could be. I don't think so.
Could be. He's honorable mention though, for sure.
He's on. How many minutes are we in? I don't want to ramble.
No, we go.
Oh, we just go. This is great. I'm having time.
No, we just go.
Yeah,
we just go. We're going to do a break at some point because I'm going to have to shoot out, and then we'll come back, and I'm here for the rest of the night.
All right. So number 4. Oh man, HBO Rushmore. We're missing a big show.
I feel like I want to do this real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, go on.
I want to go and look on HBO because I feel like we're missing shows.
We're missing a show.
We're definitely.
So we had Entourage, HBO.
HBO shows.
Entourage.
Right. Game of Thrones, The Wire, True Detective, Curb, Succession.
Succession.
Go on 6 feet.
Love that, but again, it's a little bit of a Johnny come lately.
Watchmen.
Like, what are we gonna
do? And this is something. All right, so I'm.
What's that?
Well, because Sex and the City's a show, and it's not. If we're talking about the bro Rushmore, or if we're talking about the most impactful characters ever, I feel like you can make a case. You can make a case.
What's
Miranda? Is it Miranda? Who's the blonde girl?
Miranda's the
no, that's the redhead.
Original Les.
That's the redhead. That's the redhead.
Yeah.
Who's the blonde?
One.
Who's the blonde?
Ooh.
You know what I'm talking about? She's a character. Top 4 though. No.
Samantha.
Mm-hmm.
That's Knocked Up. I'm Samantha.
Yeah.
Everybody. Not us, buddy, right?
The Wire.
We're missing someone.
No, we're really not missing any shows.
HBO. So
we're really not missing any shows. Sopranos,
Larry David, Tony Soprano,
Game of Thrones. If we're not putting somebody from Game of Thrones in, I feel like you gotta go back to Sopranos. I feel like you do. It could be Christopher.
They're all in the same. They're all in the same stratosphere.
Who do you pick though?
Don't make me do
Mount
that.
Rushmore has. We can't have 3. The 3 are obvious.
I'm taking these off.
No. You have
Sopranos. Man, so we nailed them. We're missing someone. Comment in the
who do you think that was good? Like that? That's good. Right, I like that. Next topic.
All right. So I'm a middler, as I say. Is this close enough, by the way? I'm good?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So
Solid.
My leg cross is not as good as yours. What are you doing there?
I'm comfy, bro. This is getting me comfy.
Okay.
Let me just vibe, bro. Come on, keep shooting, Midler.
All right. If you could have 4 living celebrities in Las Vegas on their dime at a dinner party for the weekend in their suite, 4 of them living, go. Where do you start?
Ooh.
Just rattle off. Go. What are you thinking about?
Michael Jordan.
Wow. That was a great one. I love how I was surprised by that.
Michael Jordan.
All right. So you have Michael Jordan twice.
Michael Jordan. Dial on.
All right. So a date with Michael Jordan. All right.
No, Michael Jordan on their dime.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. There's names that are in my head right now, but I have to be very sure about what I'm going to say. Michael Jordan. I'm going to go Jim Carrey.
That's fantastic. I knew you would. You would. And I'm okay with the why. Michael Jordan's a given.
Jim Carrey. I was stuck between a couple of different ones in his realm, so I went Jim Carrey. The other ones, the honorable mentions, just to be clear, were Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell. Those are right.
You know, Adam Sandler is one of those ones.
It's who I want to hang out with.
Yeah, I love Adam Sandler. I feel like
Jim Carrey.
I feel like I've met Adam Sandler.
Yeah, like Jim Carrey makes a lot of sense. You're going to get a lot out of it. I'm a huge fan.
You're not like Adam Sandler.
I feel like I'm going to get a lot more out of the night.
Yes.
A lot of unpredictability, a lot of insight, a lot of things that I would appreciate out of that experience. That's where I'm coming from with that. So I'm going to go Michael Jordan. I'm going to go Jim Carrey. Living celebrities.
No, what was that?
I don't know why he just popped up in my head, but he did. And this is going to be ridiculous because he's not at the level of what you'd think about. And I'm just big on him right now.
Nate, he just left.
No, not Nate.
Oh, not Nate.
Shane Gillis. I don't know why.
You just want him to roast the
I
people?
just want him there. I just want him there. I want him there.
I'm all about comedy.
I want him there. I want him there.
I'm fine with that.
I want him there. Yeah, I want him there. I think I don't know if I thought this through, he would end up in my top 4, but the fact that he just popped up in my brain the way he did, I have to respect it. I'm going Shane Gillis as my 3. My other one is somebody because, you know, I don't know if he'd be the best time in Vegas. That's my only hesitation.
All right.
But I want him at a table.
Like,
I want him at a dinner table.
You don't have to okay, dinner table, Vegas. It doesn't have to be who do you want to get?
I was going to say Joe Rogan.
I'm embarrassed you said that. He'd be fantastic.
Yeah, no, well, I was thinking Vegas, and who do you want in Vegas? Because I would go Dana White if it's like Vegas.
Oh.
Like Vegas?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he was the first. So when you said Vegas, the first pop in my head was like, oh, you got to pick Dana White. On his dollar?
Oh, wow.
He might shell me. He might give me $10 million to put.
Well, it wasn't like what.
No, I went very literal. I went very literal.
You took it a little bit.
All right, so dinner in Vegas.
You know what? Dinner in Prague. It doesn't have to be
all right.
Vegas.
So I'm going Michael Jordan.
All right.
I'm going Jim Carrey. Shane Gillis is such a wild card, but I fucking love it. I'm standing firm in that, and I'm going Joe Rogan. What about you?
And your objective is just like straight out fun. This is what
what am I looking to get the most out of the dinner? Like, I'm an experienced guy. Like if I was such a partier, I probably wouldn't pick these 4 people. I'm going out of like at 35 years old, going on 36. I'm a sports guy, the greatest of all time.
You're the greatest of all time.
No, Michael Jordan.
Go on. Yeah.
Thank you, though. Michael Jordan, the competitiveness, I'm sure we'll play a round of golf there. Like I'm thinking that's where my mind went with there, right? And I want to know his entrepreneurship. I want to know his like I want to get into his brain, right?
Jordan's a great one.
Jim Carrey, because I'm a very introspective thinker, for one. I think he's hilarious. I think if I get Jim Carrey at his purest form, he's the comedy of the night. He's probably going to own the table, probably going to run it. I feel really good about that. Humor, and I would like to maybe like eat a little mushroom chocolate with him and talk. No, I'm serious. Like I would like to take the most of the night. I would
a mushroom chocolate.
Yeah, like a chocolate mushroom, and like go there with him for an hour off to the side by ourselves. Yeah, I would do that and learn and pick his brain because he's very introspective in the last 5-10 years. Okay. Shane Gillis is raw comedy. It's just like he's going to crack on everything that's said the entire time. And I like how dry he is. I think he's a perfect ad. He's like the 9th batter in the lineup with bases loaded. You don't think he's going to do it. And he's obviously going to, we're winning the game. That's you know what I mean?
Love that. You can't pick someone who's going to dominate the
No,
combo.
he's safe bet. Safe bet to make the night good. If all else fails, I'm going to be drinking beer with Shane Gillis in the room. That's how I feel. Right. Joe Rogan, I'm a big fan, and he has a lot he has to say. I think
go on.
He has a lot he has to say. I'm very interested in his insight. I think he's exactly who he is, and I think he's a great balance like a very, very good balance for just being the median to the entire thing, with a lot of great insight because he's talked to a lot of different people. He's very subjective in his thinking, good conversation.
He's
successful.
He's kind of a cheat code to that because it's like you're inviting 1,000 people. Into
Yeah.
Smart. I didn't think of that.
Safe bet. Another safe bet.
Pretty much.
I feel like I'm getting everything out of that, the whole experience.
Yeah.
I do. I feel like I'm getting, if I had 24 hours with those 4 people.
In Vegas.
I'm
there. I'm your 5th.
I would love to have you there.
Call me.
All right, you're 5. You're 4 though.
All right. As long as I can figure out the door lock. By the way, this place is like Fort Knox. I got here early. Dude, what happened there?
With my timing?
No, not your timing.
The door lock?
You gave me a bomb code and I would have lost my life.
It's
anyways.
Don't worry about it, bro. Keep this place secure.
Anyways, what is my list?
I'm interested in your list. I'm very interested in your list. Top 4 people you would be in Vegas with, dinner, and 24-hour experience.
Wow. I might go, you know who I'm a big fan of? You would never guess this, even in multiple choice if I gave you. Well, it's dumb to say like, if I gave you 15 a multiple choice. Who gets 15 a multiple choice?
You don't get 15.
Yeah, you're basically a 15.
You get 4 usually.
I'm a big
and all the above.
I'm a big Matt McConaughey fan.
Wow, that's a great choice.
Fucking cool. He's got a lot of stories.
Oh, dude, his book is actually. Did you read his book?
Green Light. Yeah,
unbelievable
fantastic.
book.
He's the man.
Unbelievable book.
I would go Undertaker. Mark Calloway.
That is such a stan.
They're also both Longhorns, even though I'm a Vols fan. Go Vols.
It's a great choice. It's just like
I think
I'm now starting to picture you. Okay, you, Matthew McConaughey, Undertaker. Please keep going.
All right. Jesus. Larry David's probably there,
David's
dude.
A good one, dude. This is the most dynamic.
Dude, I gotta have a Jew at the table. I can't be the only one.
You guys will be sitting next to each other like, you see this fucking guy?
I'm going to be taking notes, whatever he says. You know what? I'm going to end up at that table. We could stop it at 3. Whatever.
No, Larry have to pick 4.
No, I'm going to pick 4, but I'm telling you
You're happy with 3.
Larry's going to say something, and Undertaker's going to be like, who the fuck's this guy? I'm going to be like, ribbon Undertaker. He's choke slam me out of the building. Leave me alone. It's not that funny. Yeah. Shit. Wow. I asked the question and I was very unprepared. Is that embarrassing?
I don't think you can be prepared for this question. I think you got to put some thought into it.
The 4th.
Because there's so many that like I would.
I got my 4th. Graham Hancock.
Wow.
Love that guy. Big Graham Hancock guy.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure if we lifeline my wife right now, she'd be like, hey, who'd Corey want to go out to dinner with? Graham Hancock.
Bro, that's a really good one.
You like him? You
know? I do. I've watched however many episodes he's had on Rogan.
He's
fantastic. That's a great one. That is actually a way outside the box.
And he's one where like I'd be like, yeah, that's cute, Matt and Taker. Talk about Texas football. I'm over that shit.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you.
Graham.
Love Graham.
Wow, dude. That's a good one. It's a really good one. I respect that. Because I like Graham Hancock a lot. He's one of my favorite episodes on Rogan. I love learning that stuff. Like multiple. I love diving into that space. I love it.
It's crazy.
I love it.
Opens your eyes to, you think you know what you know, but you don't know.
It's more, like that's what people have their opinions on Rogan. I think they're just ridiculous because you're boxing them into, political narratives and shit. Like I don't buy it into. Like I watch him. He's wildly subjective. Like I would love to see him do like the presidential debate. I don't think he would go into it one side or the other. I think he'd be a great person to ask the right questions, to pull truth, not read the room. Is it, what are you feeling when, is somebody uncomfortable when they're answering? Like that is what he does. And I think it's a great platform to get educated and at least come up with outside the box perspectives. Like, he's taught me a lot. His show and who he has on and the people, like I will watch one side of the fence, no matter what industry it is, and then I'll watch the other side of the fence. And I feel really, really good about how I feel based on hearing both sides. And it's changed my perspective a million different times over.
Can't be in echo chamber. You can't just...
We've lived in it for a long time, dude. We've lived in it for a long time. We were kind of taught and this is what it is. This is what it is. And it's throwing at us. And like, that's what I love about the podcast. That's what I love about doing this. This is like insight into who you are, get a feel outside of, what people might paint, how people might paint the picture, or what you might see on surface level, or what social media shows, and all these different things. Like, that's the coolest thing about conversations in general.
Yeah. Plus, I get to smoke cigars.
Smoke cigars.
Indoors.
And drink Monkey Shoulder. All right, next question. Come on.
Next question.
Come on, Midler.
Let's think, baby. Ooh, I got one. 90s comedies, top 5 in order.
Oh, you can't do an order.
Yeah, you can.
Can I say them first and then rank them?
Yeah, let's do that. Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber's in there.
Ace Ventura. That's 2 Jim Carreys though.
No, you know what? If I'm all right, hold on, let me think about this. Hold on.
Sorry,
hold on,
I'm going to throw stuff at you.
And I want to make sure I'm thinking 90s because
90s.
Yeah, no, I want to make sure because I might have
the
to.
year 2000.
I would say 90s. I'm going to be in pocket here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in pocket here.
In pocket here? What does that mean?
In pocket, like I'm going to pick 90s movies because I'm thinking like, am I going to bleed?
Billiards?
No, like in pocket means like if you say 90s, am I going to be in pocket with 90s? Or am I going to, because I don't want to say a 2000 or 2002 movie and be wrong because I thought maybe it was a 90s movie. That's where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm going to go Ace Ventura. I'm going to go When Nature Calls.
Is that 2?
Yeah.
You're a fucking loser, dude.
Yeah, I am.
Shut it off.
No, I'm going to go When Nature
Paco,
Calls.
Do we cut it?
I love When Nature Calls. Pet Detective.
Over the first? Let's stop.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to put, I think I am. I am going to do that. I'm going to pick Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. I love it. I think
brought this up.
Yep. Well, you're going to live with it. This is mine, bro. Relax.
Go on.
So Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. I'm going to go Happy Gilmore.
Great.
Basketball.
Ooh. All right. You won me back. You got me.
Half Baked. Come on. I'm talking about you. These are my top 5. Half Baked. Half Baked. Hold on.
Go on.
We don't realize we were ranking what?
I didn't realize it was personal top 5. I thought it was.
What are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
What are
the best for the general public?
You can't do that. You're asking me my top 5 comedies of the 90s. That wouldn't be real. Like, what am I how am I basing that? What am I basing that on? The best 5 for who's?
Oh, my bad. All right. Rushmore of
90s?
Yeah.
Those are my 4. Well, you know what? I actually think, no.
If we put the Rushmore word, which is so outplayed.
90s comedies?
90s comedies at Rushmore. Let's just confine it to that then. Then it turns into 4. Then it turns into...
I feel like I'm gonna miss some. I don't feel like...
Well, let's talk it out.
Okay, talk it out.
Right, Dumb and Dumber. Ace Ventura.
Keep going. Just keep going. Keep naming them.
Austin Powers.
Not my top 4, but keep going.
Not in your top 4, but the
most impactful comedies.
Rushmore, yeah.
Yeah, so then you put Austin Powers.
Yeah. So Rushmore. So not your favorite.
Yeah, Austin Powers is in there.
Not most rewatchable.
Cool, fair. All right, that's what we're doing then. Austin Powers is in there.
Oh, you're getting tense right now. I see that.
I am because I'm confused. You asking me my top 4.
No, don't be confused. You're getting a little tense there. Ooh, I struck a nerve.
You want to feel?
Yeah. No, I could see it. I don't need to feel it. Ooh, don't flex.
I was shaking. I wasn't even the muscle.
I would go Happy Gilmore. However, if you asked
Billy Madison.
Yeah, Billy Madison
would probably
15-year-old core would
more
say
people
Billy
would,
Madison.
Yeah.
But Billy Madison is coming out with a sequel. I'm sorry. Happy Gilmore is coming out with a sequel. I think they both have stood the test.
Happy Gilmore is, in my opinion, I like that more than Billy Madison. I love both. Let me be very clear. But I would pick Happy Gilmore. You know what's a sneaky one for me that I'm obsessed with it is Waterboy. I think Waterboy is so fucking good.
But you're
these are mine.
Again,
all right, so Austin Powers.
Waterboy's dumb.
Austin
and
Powers.
2000.
They're all dumb.
Yeah,
they're all fucking dumb.
No, they're not.
They're so
go
dumb.
on.
That's what made 90s comedy movies so good.
I'll go Almost Heroes.
No, top 4?
I know.
No. Austin Powers, I'll give you Austin Powers. I think it's a shoo-in because of the
Can I
a
take
culture.
these home? I like talking.
It's great, right?
Yeah, I'm literally taking.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
that was a culture shift though.
Okay,
that was a game changer in it, right? So I agree with that.
Yeah. I have ash all over my.
I think you have to put Ace Ventura in it. But then do you go?
But Dumb and Dumber's in there. So
do you go Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura, Mask?
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire has to be in there.
Has to be.
Mrs. Doubtfire has to be in there.
Forgetting somebody.
Mrs. Doubtfire has to be in there. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, bro.
I need a little more in here.
We're
drinking
more?
tonight.
Yeah. I could leave the mic here, right? You said?
Yeah. Ace Ventura will not is Dumb and Dumber would be, if you're gonna pick most impactful comedies in the 90s. I think you're good. We're good right now. I think Austin Powers, Dumb and Dumber, and Mrs. Doubtfire are pretty safe.
So let's think. Are we missing something? I'm a big fan of Kingpin and like My Cousin Vinny, but they're fringe.
I thought of My Cousin. They're fringe.
They're
fringe.
They're fringe.
I thought of My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah,
I thought of it. I wouldn't put it in my top 4, but I think it's like, if you're talking about, it's in the mix. It's in the mix. I think Half Baked is in the mix.
I'm fine with that.
I think it's very much so possible. Fringe 4.
What does Fringe 4 mean?
Like, it could be your 4th.
Then it's not Fringe.
Yeah, because Fringe would mean it could be your 4th.
You made that up on the spot. Admit that.
Do you like it?
Kind of do.
It's good. Fringe 4. I might put that on a t-shirt.
4. Yeah, it's Fringe 4.
Mount Rushmore. That'd be a great t-shirt. Mount Rushmore.
That. You know what? When the next team that misses on March Madness, they're going to be like, hey, we were on the Fringe 4, right?
Fringe 4.
I know our team doesn't get invited to the tournament.
First four out. Fringe 4.
Fucking 4.
I think Fringe 4 is better than First 4 out. Corny.
Yeah. First 4 out.
Fringe
Fuck
4.
That. Fringe 4.
That's great. I actually really like that. Fringe 4. There should be a Fringe 4 tourney.
All right, so let's wind it back.
Yeah.
We are at Dumb and Dumber, given.
Austin Powers, given.
Austin Powers, given.
Mrs. Doubtfire, given.
Wait, we're missing one.
You said you have it?
Tommy Boy. Holy Shinto beans. We are dumb as a box of soap.
Tommy Boy above Half Baked.
Yeah.
Tommy Boy is above Half Baked.
Well, thank you for giving me that.
Tommy Boy is above Half Baked.
Thank you.
100%.
That is a big boy.
I think that is a very, very good Mount Rushmore of 90s comedy.
All right, so recap. You go.
Top 4?
Yeah, go.
Not my top 4?
No, what we just recapped.
4 would be in no particular order. We're going Austin Powers, Tommy Boy, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Dumb and Dumber. It's a good one.
I'm going to sleep great tonight. That was fantastic.
That was really good.
That was, wow.
That was really good.
That's pretty sick. I feel very, very relieved. All right, so next one. Were you about to close shop right there? I saw you.
Close shop here?
Yeah, no.
No.
We're hanging?
I'm going home to do something, and I'm coming back, and we're doing another hour.
We got another hour?
Yeah, we're doing this.
Same
we might do a part 1 and part 2.
Dude.
We're here. If you open up a bottle, we're here.
I'm hanging.
I'm going to go handle this. I'm going to say, hey, I gotta get back. And she'll be okay. We're doing this tonight.
This is great.
This is happening.
I didn't even think
now I'm locked in. No, this is
fucking fun.
Now we're locked in, bro.
Yeah.
You might be a regular.
Let's see. What the fuck week is it? Second week every month. We're just going over bullshit.
Top 4 second weeks. No. March.
Oh, top 4.
Well, it's my birthday.
Top 4 months.
No, that's whack. No, all right. You got to keep coming up on them. What do you think?
Next topic.
Next topic.
Ooh,
you got to start. You hit me. I like this. This is good. That? Yeah, this is good.
All right. So, top 3 wrestling entrance music songs.
So good. I already know them. Pretty safe here. Pretty safe here. There's the 3 are automatic. The 3 are automatic.
I don't know about that.
Automatic.
Go.
Stone Cold.
Done.
The Rock.
Done.
DX.
Done. Shit.
No question about it.
But I'm a big Buckeye. All right. I'm a big Buckeye.
And I already think my 4th, and it's crazy because he's gonna have 2.
All right, so
he's gonna have 2.
Unfair.
He's gonna have 2.
Unfair. Dumb of me to say. All right, we might have to go to top 19.
Not 2 week. We'll do top 10, and we can start mapping out the top 10. I'm down to do that.
Entrance songs.
Yeah, I think those 3 are in.
Yeah.
HBK by himself in.
Oh my god.
100% by himself in.
Oh.
Undertaker in.
In.
100% in.
John Cena.
John Cena in.
He's my guy.
He's just
he might be my fuck whatever I say. He might be
your Vegas crew. I think John Cena's better than the Undertaker if you're going to bring somebody to. I think The Rock would be even better than both of them.
I don't think I could book The Rock.
No, you can't book The Rock. I don't think you can book Matthew McConaughey, bro.
I was trying to be. I think I could book McConaughey and Taker.
I think
over
I could
The
book
Rock.
Michael Jordan.
Dude, the Rumble. Yeah. Before The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rumble couldn't even get The Rock. Everyone was sitting. I don't know if you watched The Rumble.
I didn't, but I heard. Yeah.
Everyone was
waiting.
like sitting there. I'm sitting there. I was texting people. I'm like, you just see, bro. You just see. Rock didn't show up. I was like,
disappointed.
I was like, his train got delayed. Anyways.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna write these down so we can have memory here. So we're going Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker,
DX.
DX is so good, dude. That might be, honestly, that might be my number one. I swear it might be my number one, but we'll talk about it. HBK, and then you said Cena.
I like Randy Orton too.
Top 10?
No, not top 10, but I just like it.
Hardy Boys is good too, but would you go like top 10? Yeah, would you go top 10? I don't know.
I always, you know what? Here's a weird thing. We're not rolling anymore. Paco.
No, we're rolling.
No, we're not rolling.
We have to roll. Everything's rolling. We're not cutting anything.
Cut it.
We're not cutting shit.
Edit this.
There's no editing.
This is between us.
No,
this is between us. Mic away. So, shower songs.
That's not between us. That's fucking fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Can we finish this first though?
Yeah, no. It's on topic, dude.
All right. It is?
Yeah.
We're going right into shower songs without finishing our top 10?
Yeah, we're talking about the same thing. That's more.
Your top 10 shower songs are all wrestling theme songs.
Marissa gets mad. I'm like drying off, and I'm like, she's like, "Can you stop fucking playing John Cena's song?"
That's why you're so
HBK. I play that.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I got the looks.
You know what else? Marissa can't identify or understand
the impact.
Razor Ramones.
Wow.
The bad guy.
Top 10?
For showers, yeah.
Razor Ramon. I'm going to put him, but I don't know if he's top 10. I'm putting him down at the bottom. I think there's some we're missing here.
He's top 3.
I think we're missing a bunch here.
Goldberg,
no question about it.
You remember that entrance growing up?
One of the greatest entrances ever.
Growing up, we're just like...
No, when he would walk out of the back and be filmed, it changed like everything. Everything. Changed everything. Changed the landscape of... He changed... Because he was... Remember, WCW was kind of like not it for a second. Right? And Goldberg came in...
Until they became it.
Well, it was hot. Or, they had their ups and downs. Did you watch the McMahon documentary?
I loved it.
It was really good.
How good was that?
It was really good. And then they go through the throes like how WCW was up, and then he was chasing WCW, and then it became a landslide. But when Goldberg came in, there were some WCW guys that made it interesting. Like Goldberg coming into the mix. Goldberg was one of the coolest wrestlers that ever. Like I remember the impact of his his rookie, like him coming into wrestling might be one of the more impactful things I remember, because I wasn't there for The Rock, I wasn't there for Stone Cold. Like I don't remember them coming in.
Yeah,
he might be number one for me as far as like guy that came in my childhood and like, whoa,
got a push, and you look at him and you're like, he's different.
Yeah, he's different.
He had the sick.
That's why I brought up the Hardy Boys. I feel the same way with the Hardy Boys. Like they hold weight in my mind. Like they
fucking love.
They have like they own real estate here,
Remember
bro.
the TLC matches?
Yeah, dude. The Swanton Bomb is one of the greatest things ever. You're making me want to watch wrestling. I haven't watched wrestling I really haven't watched it religiously in a long time. But I mean, you remember
Jeff Hardy's still out there?
Yeah, I know he's well. So I still I haven't talked to him in a long time. But like
Jeff Hardy,
I got to know Enzo for and his world and the WWE and what all that was, and so like he kind of brought me back into the world a little bit just based on his experience and kind of asking questions and how did it go. Yeah. And I thought he was, without being biased because I've known him before, I thought that what he was doing, he's not the best wrestler. It was noted, especially early on.
Hardy.
No, I'm talking about Enzo.
Oh, Enzo. Sorry.
On the mic, He's top tier. And it was obvious why.
That counts for a lot.
It's a huge part of it.
Huge part of it.
I can imagine I could piss off wrestlers.
You don't get a push.
It's entertainment, bro.
Yeah.
It's entertainment. He was the number one guy at one point. He was the number one seller at one point. But anyway, so entrance music. I got to get him on here. That'd be a really good one. Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, DX, HBK, Cena, Goldberg. That's 7.
Razor Ramon.
All right, we have him. I have him, but I'm not sold yet. We don't think of more. We got to think
Play
of
it
more.
right now.
I could actually. You want to hear? Wow, you know what I can do?
Fucking play it.
Do you know what I can do right now?
It's the best.
No, watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Yeah. Watch what?
Watch.
Go on.
Am I hooked up? Hold on. Oh my God, you're gonna love this, bro. And we're gonna stop after this segment, and then I'm gonna come back.
Yeah. Do what you got to do, but
you ready for this? Oh, this is actually.
That's fucking sick. The bad.
That's such a good one. He was the coolest dude, bro.
Watch a video.
He'd be walking down, chewing on his toothpick.
Dude, the bad guy, he did his thing. His shtick was being Al Pacino and Scarface. He wanted to just do that, and he had the worst impression of it. And they're like, go with it.
It was so good. Yo, wow, this is good.
Yo.
All right, so I'm sold
good.
on that. I'm sold on that. I'm sold on that. I'm sold on that.
So I
forgot how good it was.
How good is that?
I forgot how good it was.
That counts.
I forgot how good it was.
Bret Hart. You thought of that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I was dancing around it in my mind, but was he not the coolest dude ever for like a second?
Yo.
For a minute. The shades, the pink and black leather.
Yeah. Just all business all day long.
I have to just do it.
Go on.
Oh no, this is not. Who is this?
Yo. This is. Let it play. Oh no, that's different. That's different. Play a new. Whoa. You played the black version of DX right there.
I did. I somebody must.
What was that?
Wow, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I should remix that too. Make it a country song. That'd be cool, right?
No.
Because if Chris Stapleton came out with that, you would be like, "Whoa, Chris Stapleton covered fucking." You'd be like,
"Yeah." If cripple Staples, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Now we're going to this. Hold on.
No. Are you ready?
Bro, this. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
This brings it back.
I'm sorry, bro. This God, I think this is number one, bro.
Better get ready.
The 4 of them, the 5 of them walking out together,
right.
bro.
So the early was just Shawn, China,
Shawn, Triple H, HBK,
and China,
and then they had Road Dogg.
Remember
Road Dogg and Tupac.
What's his name? Mr. Ass. X-Pac.
So oh, actually, I said Tupac. X-Pac.
Same thing.
X-Pac, same thing. Same impact in society.
Yeah.
So, DX. Oh, man. I just want to hear it.
Wait, can we do Ric Flair's?
All right, I'll do it.
That's one that's... Ric Flair and Macho Man always had ones that were borrowed, but like if you imagine it, they're borrowed. They're like, but can you imagine? It's not.
You know the balls.
Song.
You know the balls you have to come out to this.
Do you know what balls you have to live the life Ric Flair had?
The greatest. Is it one of the greatest lives ever lived? It's got to be up there, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah. He defies many odds. He's
Yeah.
like a 1,000 years from now, we're like, oh, we found Ric Flair's bones. He's one of those guys.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a nut bar.
Yeah. It's really good.
There's never been anyone more egocentric than Ric Flair.
Yeah.
And there's never been I don't know. I guess if we're gonna confine it to wrestling, there's never been anyone, even Macho Man included, that has bought into their own character. Like even Undertaker's like, yeah, I pretended I was a dead guy. Hogan's like, yeah, I was just over. I was Hulk Hogan, and my name is Terry.
Like what?
Ric Flair is like,
he's to this day Ric Flair.
Ric Flair to this day.
Yeah, because The Rock is Dwayne Johnson now. Stone Cold's pretty close.
I don't know.
He's close.
To what?
I think the Stone Cold you see nowadays isn't as far-fetched as The Rock to Dwayne Johnson. I think Stone Cold is down south, beer drinking.
I guess what I'm saying is no one's bought into their own character more than Ric Flair. Ric Flair bought into his character in 1981.
Yeah, really bought in.
He literally bought a limousine.
Yeah.
He's been on credit for his whole life. Guys should be worth millions. But he's
so dumb. This guy.
This is fucking great. Play Jeff Hardy.
The Hardy Boys, right?
Hardy Boys.
Yeah. I think I'm right with that. I do think I'm right with that.
Your taxes are too high. Everything costs too much.
Are they? God?
Yeah. Knock it off. Dude, he was badass.
This is good.
He's still wrestling.
I know.
TNA.
I see him out.
He's met.
I seen him pop up on my Instagram. I have their autograph. They were at the Paramus Park Mall. It's God.
When? You didn't tell me?
No, this is 15. No, it's got to be 20. I had to have been 13.
Celebration, elevation, no more